There are two agreements that are key to the East African community: the Customs Union, which is being implemented, and the Common Market Protocol that the leaders signed last week. In the Customs Union, the aim is to make sure that by January next year, all taxes on goods moving across the borders will have been removed. Right now, goods entering Kenya from Uganda or Tanzania are not subjected to any taxes, but those countries impose tax on goods from Kenya. Those to Tanzania are taxed from 5% to 20% depending on the product. By January, all countries will have zero-rated the taxes. This will facilitate the implementation of the Common Market Protocol to ensure free movement of goods, services, capital and labor.
You are not supposed to be denied that entry, so long as you enter using the allowed and accepted standard travel documents.
Kosure was a member of the technical team that drafted the Common Market Protocol. To a Kenyan businessman who wants to supply goods like potatoes to Tanzania or Uganda, that is, one who just wants to cross there, sell the merchandise and come back, it means you will not pay any tax at the border. It is only when you are across that you will be subjected to local requirements, for instance, fees charged by local authorities for you to sell your goods at a market. If you operate a bar, for instance, and you want to open a branch in Arusha, it means you'll only have to register your business like you would in Kenya. If it is a company, you will have to register it the way you would in Kenya. You will also look for a premise and pay rent. Just that.
There have been a lot of issues that may border along a kind of segregation to the extent that your documents are overlooked, overchecked, overanalyzed. We don't want this kind of scenario. Now we want things to be over the board.
The same for starting up a consultancy firm or seeking employment. An employer should look at your qualifications, not the country you come from. A Kenyan lawyer can establish a firm in Tanzania or Uganda.
I will just go through the normal registration procedures that any Ugandan professional service provider goes through as a citizen of that country.
When you have any problem, the governments of those countries ought to help you like they would to their citizens. But the right of residence does not mean that you can just wake up one day and decide you want to live in another country with your family.
You must have some economic activity that you want to go and do in that partner state.
It is a dream that will be realized only when the citizenry in East Africa consider themselves as one people with one destiny, as laws and attitude can be difficult things to merge. Alex Chamwada, Citizen TV.